Okay, this is a side angle view. I'm not too crazy about this new angle, sorry, but until I can get a better attachment, because the other attachment I had just was crap and it was finally kind of broken. I haven't fixed it. I don't know if I'm going to. Anyhow, this is a quick video about business cards. You know, I had been thinking about it ever since I got my certification, because now it's just something beyond our end. You know, it's just, I don't know, it just seemed pretentious to me for some reason. I've had business cards for 30 years as, having my business. I had to have it. I had to have, not they were fancy. I tend to like very simple cards. Walmart was one of my clients, and their cards are ridiculously simple. You know, I've had advertising clients, marketing clients, and theirs all flashy. I mean, the thing is like gold plated, whatever. It's like laser engraved and 3D, whatever it is, rainbow colors and all that jazz. Different fonts and all that. Walmart cards, they're cheap, and they're not cheap quality cards. They're just very simple fonts and I always like that. Kmart was also a client of ours. They had a little flashier card, raised and embossed and stuff like that. And depending on when you did business with them, they had different styles, or maybe it was a choice of the executives involved. I actually did. I don't know, but every Walmart card I saw, from CEO all the way down, were very, very simple. I was like, and that's the mantra of the business, right? And I always appreciated that. I always liked that. I'm not doing business with them. That's a whole other thing, and I'm not going to comment about that. But that aspect of their business cards being a very basic, very simple, no flash. This is it. We're talking about business. I admire that aspect about it. I try to emulate that, and I had, I think, 2 colors on my card because that was the way our logo was, and I picked very simple fonts and what have you, and I try to make them simple. So I've been thinking about getting a card, now as a nurse, because once I stopped having my business, I was like, why do I need a card? But then over the years, I've had clients, patients, ask me for cards. Just right now, one gentleman, a patient of mine, liked my service, and he was like, give me your name. I was like, it's right here on my badge. He's like, no, write it down. I was like, oh shit, it's either bad or good, right? No, it was good. He wanted to compliment. He wanted be able to hire me. A lot of patients ask me to do private nursing, and I don't do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want, that's not what I entered the business for. Despite the money, they've offered me money. I'm like, no, that's not what I do. I like bedside. Money wasn't why I got into the business. It certainly wasn't. I've told you guys, I've taken a 70% pay cut, 75. I mean, depending on the year, whatever, and depending on what I make now. I make good money, but I made CEO money before, so it's not about the money. Some people are like, oh, I'll pay you whatever. I do this because I enjoy it. I really do. And it's stuff like that gratitude the guy was showing me, saying, no, thank you for, because I had to go to bat for him. I had to advocate for him. I had to advocate for 3 patients. And just last minute, the morning doctor just upended one of them, basically. I was just like, and the morning nurse taking over for me was just like, oh, because now it made her day harder. She knew what it took for me to get that order. And this other doctor just said, tell, cardio to kiss my butt. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. But you doctors can go fight it out. You guys can go in the schoolyard and brawl it out. So it's like I'm stuck in the middle, but you advocate for your patients as best you can. If I could write the script, it'd be great. I can't. It's not within my scope of practice. So anyway, he wanted my business card, and I finally, I remembered. I was like, oh shit, I've been thinking about a business card. Not that I really would have given it to him, because I don't think that setting is appropriate. If I'm out and about, okay, but in the hospital setting, acute setting, I wouldn't give my card anyway, to be honest. But I want to have a card because I've always had a card, and now, if I had to give information out, I've got to scribble it down on a piece of paper, which I do. I carry a notepad with me all the time, and I do that. We just had an RRT, and I'm writing down notes. It's the easiest way versus entering them. You write it down, then you can enter them. And the educator was like, that's the way we do teach you. And I was like, well, it just happens to be I'm an old mother effer, and I just can't remember as well. And she's like, a short note is better than a long memory. So, yeah, think about a business card when you've got your license, because maybe you're interested in doing private nursing, and that's your calling card, literally, right? Your email, a business email. I have actually a business. I always kept a separate business email. I just don't use it for nursing. And your contact info and all that jazz. So you put some thought to it. I would suggest it. I don't highly suggest it because I myself don't even have one right now. But it's something that I've realized I probably should have, especially if I'm going to do some interviewing later on, when I want to do other fields and other stuff. I don't only want to do bedside, but I do like bedside, but I don't only want to do bedside. Okay? It's just my advice to you guys. Good luck.